Hello, Gemini. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to this coming week's reading. For this week, I am divining through beautiful bay leaves that I have here. Bay leaves is already a very strong spiritual tool to use, so I love to divine from them. I've also mixed in some rosebuds to this as well. And then I'll be drawing out these lovely cards from the Mermaid Tarot deck. I hope you also like my new camera angle. I quite enjoy this one. Okay, Gemini, let's begin. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Some of you are changing your motto or your philosophy in life, in some things that you have felt that's kind of governed your life. What I see is that your spirit is getting stronger. There's something here that it's like your spirit in you, your soul, that your connection to spirit is becoming clearer, more present, and there seems to be something opening up where you are unafraid of taking a certain chance or risk. And then when you do take it, you realize, oh, actually, it was not that much of a risk. Perhaps the way how you thought things should be was in fact a risk in the way that you could have not gained what you wanted, if that makes sense. It's like you are being it's a mild push, a mild kind of change in direction here, but one that is very fulfilling. And I do see, that there's a change around you, Gemini. There's a change in the air around you. Just the way you feel when you wake up in the morning. Things feel different. They, in a good way, they feel lighter. And I do see that you're quite curious about this, and that's and you'll see how your philosophy just overall changes with something. Some things perhaps you're going to be more open-minded about, or perhaps you just start to see things very differently and change your opinions with certain things that you've been very set on, if you know what I mean. But it does really, there's an enlightenment there. There's something here that I see you have some kind of enlightenment to particular issues that may have held you back. Again, it's like these gentle pushes that you get from the universe. There seems to be something that happens periodically. It's like, it could happen always at a particular time of the year or month, or something that happens every so often where things kind of go into chaos or something like that. And it's always like, oh, here we go with the same pattern. Yes, again, this has happened again. And I see the brakes being, held down for this. It's rejecting this now. You are rejecting this pattern, and you're breaking that. There's something here that's saying break it. It is a good time now to really, have that detachment, cutting it off, cutting that cord away. There's a clear vision that I see here you have, Gemini, and I do see it is one that you can obtain. This is very deep for you. I'm seeing something about a prophecy, or perhaps it's something when you were younger and you always had this particular vision you couldn't quite understand, but you always felt like you would be in a particular place or doing, there's something, some action that you would be doing, and you are progressing to that now, if that makes sense. There is also talk of romance for some of you that are in that. There's some feelings that have been developed over time, and it's become more intense. But there is something about the person that you are connected to that always feels fresh. it's like it doesn't really get boring. You know, it's not the same old same. Even actually, even if it is the same old, you know, routine, it always feels good. You know, I just don't see any boredom with this particular connection that is coming in. I do see some, there's a realization with some people around you of their behavior, the character is something that you perhaps will feel a little bit disappointed by because you thought they, you know, perhaps you were hoping they would always be that kind, um, generous self, but there's something that may surprise some of you that you may dislike, but um, it's a it's a sign for you to keep a distance also from those kind of people, because I get energy vampires, and wanting you always to do something for them and help, blah, 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 and it just turns into some sort of battle. So you want to avoid that. Um, Somebody around you, or you, or the other person, is very forgiving to each other's flaws or faults or something that, whether it's a temper or um, distance or the quietness where it causes frustration, that you or this other connection, because I see here it could be one way or the other, it's very, very forgiving because there's a lot of love there. I mean, it could also be a relative here, but I do also see for some of you, you could be securing some kind of contract or something here that's coming through. Okay, let's see what the cards have for you. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Oh, the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords. Okay. The Nine of Swords and the Lovers. And here you are. You come out here with the Lovers card. The 10, the Nine of Swords, the Lovers. Wow. Ooh. Something is going to very much be a thing of the past, an ending to a situation that has caused you enough stress, enough frustration, where you just won't have any more of it. And we were talking about cutting a certain cord here. It's just, and and sometimes, even if it's not so pleasant, some people get complacent, let's say, or used to or comfortable being in a certain pattern. That's not actually the best thing, but sometimes because it lasts so long, it's what you are used to, what you feel comfortable with, and so having that change could be a little scary at times, kind of going into the unknown. But it's definitely preparing you here for this, because I see here you're going to be so glad by how it all comes through. And I also see something's going to be signed off and agreed, and you come into this period here where it feels very balanced, very secure, and there's a big yes here, and you're knowing truly who you are and not allowing anything, anybody, but also yourself to get in the way of that. Because there's a lot here that you can show the world, show whoever, whatever it is that you're doing. I feel like you can truly excel, to believe in yourself. Oh, and we have here the world. The world. And the Six of Swords. Okay. The world and the Six of Swords. See, coming through that transformation, that change, going on to something that's so much better for you. As we're saying, changing that way of thinking, that philosophy, just the way you see everything, the certain perceptions. And I see some truth coming closer to you, definitely coming closer to you. And you are unbounded and free to really reach your goals here, which you are. It is coming through. I do see also for some of you, you're standing your ground and you're claiming what is yours, what you are owed. And I see that you're very much a champion for something that you feel is right, something that is uh, uh, justice, you know, on many levels. And I see also here there's a bringing, a coming together. Also, when we're talking about romance, again, coming out of something that was complicated, that was stuck, into something that starts to move and flow forward. I also do get there is a release here with the World and the Six of Swords, allowing this release, allowing yourself to be free, allowing you to enter this new cycle that is, I see, on your way to a fulfillment. And we have here the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is look at them. Just finishing off, it finishes off my sentence here with the Nine of Pentacles. Yes, definitely progressing with whatever it is that you are working on. And you know what? I also see for some of you needing to just take some time out, sit there, enjoy that cup of tea or cup of coffee for as long as it takes. Don't rush it. For example, I feel like some of you are doing that right now. Just really enjoy it. Enjoy, savor every moment. And this is that kind of freedom for many of you that um, you are settling into, and it feels really good. You are on your own time, not anybody else's. So that's definitely a strong message that I get here that's coming across. And reaching your goal here, and this is an important goal. And I do get like feeling almost like complete. There's a completion here. Like you've tackled through some deep personal things, gone through a deep personal journey, and you've come the other side, like almost like a it's a completely different aura around you. And there's something about financially also, you could be securing something financially, not having to worry anymore about that as well. And I do feel like there's a stress there. You're good. I love this for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this was helpful. Please do let me know. Appreciate every single one of you. Please do take care, and I will see you next time.